I also wanted to talk to you about another thing. Back in those years, around 1995, from 1985 on, some wonderful cells were discovered. The APUD cells, spelled APUD. I won't pronounce it in English because my English is bad. These APUD cells are multifunctional and totipotential. They nestle in the brain, in the encephalon, and also in the digestive tract and the attached glands, and carry out incredible multifunctions. I would have to spend some time describing all the functions they cover. After some time, it was discovered that these wonderful APUD cells explain why an illness such as gout exclusively affects civilized people. The peasants of long ago who consumed natural foods didn't suffer from gout because roads were terrible and they came to the city to buy during the summer and were more adapted to eating natural things from the countryside. But when roads got better, that's why they didn't get gout or produce boric acid. But when roads got better, like today, where there's airplanes, supermarkets easily moved to the countryside, hence making food more sophisticated, and now today's peasants suffer from gout because they no longer enjoy the same diet. And what's the reason behind this? Because the alimentary canal and the liver, they're the only ones that biosynthesize. In other words, they produce statin oxidase, which transform hypostatin into statin, and statin into boric acid. They ruin this alimentary canal. It can be easily related with the possibility that the alimentary canal is responsible for this typical illness of the civilized world. Also, APUD cells were discovered, which are capable of carrying out the biological transfer. What is a biological transfer? It was done with amino acids marked with nitrogen 15, which is radioactive, and deuterium, which is heavy hydrogen in the carboxyl chain, changing what is spent for something new, good or bad according to its condition. If you extrapolate this, you can understand why if you go to a restaurant and look at the patrons, you will see that the lady who is sitting with a cigarette in her hand, wrinkled as a raisin, is eating precisely the most sophisticated food. Her alimentary canal no longer performs the biological transfer, and aging is much quicker. So if you want to stay in good mental and physical conditions, getting the best out of the human genome, evidently you have to return to natural food and recover the alimentary canal if it's in poor conditions. As to the alimentary canal, investigations and publications made in the College of Medicine of the University of Iowa in biochemistry, for example in Montgomery, incredible discoveries have been spread in the sense that the alimentary canal has been transformed into an enormous, big and long endocrine gland, in other words, for biosynthesis, or the production of hormones, one of satiation, which is dormant in fat people, and another of compulsive hunger, that overcomes willpower. These multifunction APUD cells are the culprits. In the embryo, they nestle in the hypothalamus and migrate to the digestive tract and its attached glands. And this explains, for example, the biosynthesis. In other words, the production of hormonal neuropeptides, which is a field mostly of psychiatry. There you have schizophrenics, bipolarity, and endogenous depressions, and those that nestle in the digestive tract. We have, from top to bottom, just to mention the main ones, ghrelin, produced only by an empty stomach, and it creates a huge sense of hunger, cholecytosine and bombacine. It produces satiation. In the fat person, it is dormant. The enteric glucagon, in order to differentiate it from the pancreatic, whose mechanism explains why every fat person is a candidate to diabetes, including insulin resistance, either due to family tendency or not, serotonin, that is produced by the encephalon, cerebral cortex, and intestinal mucus, the gastrointestinal peptide, that is related to the absorption of water, sodium, and the relaxation of the ileocecal sphincter. This explains why only some people constipate with a dysfunction of this sort.